Now you and I both know I'm not the gear dump guy, but recently I have been attempting to keep up with the dump lifestyle. I have a terrible personality and I hate networking, and that's where Ray stepped in. Now Ray is from Everyday Carry City, an amazing, smaller than this channel's YouTube knife channel. I'd assume most of mine are probably bots anyway, and he actually deserves the followers and not me. But he has a hustle and he has editing skills that I am not cut out for. it was an editing joke. Cut. Okay. So Ray got me in touch with Urban EDC. Now the deal is Urban Everyday Carry, Urban EDC, which is, the high-end pocket dump, all the everyday carry stuff, offers to loan me some new stuff, and if it looks interesting to me, I'll take it and say, yeah, I'll review it. So I'm going to try and do a few short videos with them, and we'll see how it goes. Now you get to see stuff I wouldn't normally get, and it gives me new avenues for content, and hopefully brings in the dump crowd. So let's see if I can get some advice from two of the biggest knife hype guys I know. They know how to do it. So we have Ray from Everyday Carry City and the clickbait and unboxing guru Metal from Metal Complex. So Ray, take it away. Any advice?
Bro, first of all, stop calling it a dump. Call it a drop. And if it's a joke, you gotta grow up, dude. Take it from a guy in a Batman shirt who's 41. And if you're gonna do short form content, use multiple angles quickly. Put a cat in it.
Oh, okay, point taken. It's a drop. Pocket dumps. It was a lame joke. Metal, Richard, you there?
Sharon's just kicking away.
Seems to be busy with something.
Rainbow Croc. She says, "Call the fire department." Old Jerry's locked himself in the meat cellar again. He's been
How often does the fire department go there?
So I get on the phone. I dial up the fire department halfway through the...
Anyway, Urban EDC loaned me 2 knives from upcoming drops. One that I can't reveal yet, but it's just a variation of, one of the current ones that you see on their site. But the one I can talk about is the blue denim F5.5 exclusive with acid etched M390. It's dropping Wednesday. And for the knife unboxing crowd out there, this box is amazing. The packaging, the little plastic thing on the outside of the zipper pouch. I didn't think I'd really be into packaging, but I really am. The thing about the everyday carry community that no one likes to admit is, and this is based off Metal Complex's views on his clickbait unboxing with like the word or two on there, those videos get a lot of views. And I don't know who they get views by, but I look at my Raiden video or my recent Benchmade Proper video, and I see there's a difference in the amount of views there. Anyway, the F5.5. Turns out they're popular, and the last F5.5 sold out within an hour. People love them. It's a pretty nice looking design from Jesper Voxnaes, based on his custom F5. Now, I don't have his custom F5. Everybody says it's based on his legendary, amazing, beautiful. So I'll have to take their word for it. So let's take some look at some basic dimensions. It's lighter than the 4.4 ounce TI version. I feel like there's a brass version coming out sometime. Not really into the brass. And I kind of prefer micarta for weight saving anyway for an everyday carry, unless the titanium's done right and it's milled on the inside. Now this variant is known as the blue denim micarta with an acid etched M390. I got this on Saturday the 29th, which was yesterday. I'm recording the voiceover Sunday, and hopefully I'll have the editing done by Wednesday. And it'd just be the regular amount of terrible my viewers are used to. Now since this is a loaner, this one won't see the business end of a stump. Sorry. The blade, because it's a Voxnaes, it's a thick piece of M390. Now I've handled some of Voxnaes' CRKT collabs, and it's not that CRKT thick. There was that one Voxnaes, I don't remember it. I did a review of it and I hated it. This is not one of their CRs or their D2 varieties. Everybody seems to love the pillar though. Pillar's a little too small for me. I don't really get it. And I don't always get the Voxnaes look, but a lot of people love it, and this one's actually very nice looking, especially when you hold it in your hands. You go, this is a pretty good knife. It's flat ground with a modified sheep's foot profile for the shepherds out there. Now the blade is nice and sharp, and I could see easily cutting myself or others with it. Now the blade is deployed by a thumb hole, and it pops nicely. It is a ceramic bearing cage system and washers, because it is the law of the land now that you got to have the bearings for the everyday carry crowd. Now, personally, there's a lot of knives out there with just washers that pop very well, but that's a whole other discussion. Now, Now, this one's nearly a drop shut because the bearings are oh so silky. Now the blade isn't too large and scary, and it might make a great office knife if the handbook allows it, of course. You know, you could reason with your coworkers.
Guys, it has an artisan denim and it's on ceramic bearings.
And you'll get the blank looks.
I mean, it's just, I may resell it when the new variant comes out, okay? Have you guys heard of Voxnaes? He's like one of my favorite designers. In fact, some people would say that he's inspired by the sea. Very nautical inspirations, actually.
Now the blade locks by a liner lock.
Do a spine whack test, you fancy jerk.
No lock stick detected on my model. It's very fidgetable due to its flickable blade and its smooth pivot as long as you get the little... seems like my index finger and my middle finger work the best for that. Thumb, not so good. It's not quite as broken in as a good compression lock or axis lock, but it's fun and responsive, like a nice car I'd own if I was successful and didn't have a YouTube channel. These are produced in an undisclosed factory in China. Fit and finish and attention to detail, the even edge grind, the dialed in pivot and bearing system, and the high-end feel of this, it seems to be made in a similar factory to my Sharp by Design productions. Handle is nice and might be small for some taste, and everything is comfortable, knocked down. No word if the denim micarta is sourced from unsanfordized Japanese selvage, but, you know, that's an idea to float out there for an upcoming drop, you know. People love their selvage, just being aware of the audience here. Now, it looks nearly green to me, like not green, but not entirely blue in color. Like if the box didn't say denim, I would have been like, I don't know where I was going with that. You got the choil up there, choking it, feather sticking detail work, or what have you. And be careful though, there is no thickened key-in area. If you're choking it, it just goes into the edge, the choil, so you could cut yourself. The jimping up top is thoughtful on the top blade spine. It's about where you would place your thumb if you're resting it doing the detail work.
Been in the garage doing detail work all day.
Now, the liners are titanium and nested to keep the thickness down. It's a pretty nice little touch, and I think I see a logo on the inside there. The pocket clip is titanium and deep carry-ish. Pretty deep carry. Feels nice springiness, similar to my Hawks or Reeves titanium clips. Tip up, blade backward in the right pocket. Not friendly to the lefties, but remember, God made them that way, and it's their fault. Quick comparisons. F5.5. This one looks like it was made by committee. You know, you got the deep carry, the nice micarta. Did I mention how smooth it was? You got the M390, you know, M390, S35VN. They're like interchangeable for me almost. This sort of knife has the built-in audience for the pocket dump crowd. Now, this is not an Italian-made Voxnaes, if you understand what that means. If you know that crowd that talks about that, you know what I'm talking about. And I think this retails for about $229, which that's what the black micarta version was that dropped last week. Seems to be a pretty good value if this is made who I think it is made by. This seems to be a very popular knife from the reviewers and from I'm looking over at Reddit's, I think, Knife Club. And, you know, it's not like I'm breaking any new ground here, saying anything about this knife that isn't already out there. So, you know, I'm just jumping on the bandwagon here for the views. And it gives me the chance to look at one of the more desirable Voxnaes without having to buy it if I didn't want to, which is cool. Now the fidgetable PM2. These start at about $140 now. This, of course, as you know, is my reference knife for about as perfect as an everyday carry you can get. I love it. It's not my favorite knife overall, but I'd recommend it to just about anyone wanting a good knife. Now, I have the Flytanium Natural G10 scales on here with the Lynch clip. So it used to be Blurple. It's the S110V steel. Now the Para 3. This was limited, and you'd have to pay a lot more for it on the secondary now. I think I paid $160, $140, I don't remember. M4 is a collectible steel for the Spyderco crowd. You know, it stains a little too. You get a patina on it. Now the Hea Designs Elixir, which is a $280 knife. This titanium boutique jobby that has my heart. I love it. I love Sam's designs. Snappy, compact, titanium. Not deep carry, but the clips looks amazing. How do you guys like my clickbait on the Hea Designs anchor? We'll know at this point if it works. Okay, that about does it. All right. Anything from Mr. Metal Complex? You around?
Doors fling open, empty bush-like cans tumble all over the ground, 30 or 40 of them. And I look up, and wouldn't you know it, it's Jerry. Jerry says, "Damn it! It's my day off."
Okay, thanks to Urban EDC Supply for letting me take a look at this. I promise not to let you or my viewers down too much. It's the only place you can get this knife. You can always support the channel by the links in the descriptions, unless you're all caps guy here who thinks, you know, Affiliate links are cringe. You know, you don't have to do that. It's just a way for me to help make these videos and, you know, buy the plate armor and the swords, which are coming. It's just not there yet, okay? I have a bunch of videos to get out of the way, and I still haven't bought all of the armor I want to buy. Anyway, stay tuned for a giveaway on Instagram soon. I think I'm going to give away the Gerber Strong Arm. Not this week, but maybe the next week. I just have to get these videos done, and giveaways take a lot of my attention. Say hi to the Patreon patrons. They're helping me pay off the new camera and computer that I'm editing, and I shot this on. It's nice 4K of a boring thing on my back porch. Thanks to Ray and Metal Complex. Please follow them. Metal Complex is going to pass me in subscribers soon, so maybe don't follow him. No, I'm just joking. I don't have their energy and motivation, and they're pretty good friends. Anyway, thanks for watching.